In Venezuela, the confirmed death toll is rapidly growing as rescue teams race to find survivors trapped in the rubble after two devastating earthquakes. Officials are reporting at least 920 are dead in the aftermath of Wednesday's back-to-back quakes. More than 3,300 people are injured. Thousands are still believed to be missing. Dramatic images are being released from the search, including pictures like this showing emergency teams finding a dog buried and giving it water while it was trapped in the rubble below the destruction. Just incredible video there, and we are happy to report they were able to free that pup from the rubble. The magnitude 7.2 earthquake was followed seconds later by a larger magnitude 7.5. More than 200 aftershocks have hit the region since the initial quake along the northern coast of the country. The U.S. military has been deployed to the region to assist in the ongoing rescue and recovery efforts. But in a nation that was already facing economic turmoil and issues with its health system, there are now growing concerns over the humanitarian impact of these earthquakes. CBS News correspondent Cristian Benavides is on the ground in Bogota, Colombia, which neighbors Venezuela, and joins us now. So obviously, Cristian, that video tugs your heartstrings, but we also know there are people still missing. What does search, recovery, and rescue efforts look like?
Lindsay, is just so heartbreaking. Watching those images of not just of people being rescued, but there's also images as you look at what's happening online and what people are publishing online of folks who were at one point speaking from the rubble to their loved ones, and then all of a sudden they can't hear them anymore, or they're no longer speaking. And that's why agencies, rescue agencies, believe that the first 48 to 72 hours are so critical, particularly after a major earthquake such as the two major earthquakes such as the ones that just struck Venezuela. Right now, there are search and rescue teams that are coming from across not just this region here in Latin America, but from all around the world. Help is arriving in Venezuela. The question is, can those search and rescue teams arrive quickly enough to some of these buildings that have been completely flattened and be able to rescue people who may still be alive? Rescue agencies believe the first 48 to 72 hours are very, very important. But if someone has access to food and water, we've seen many, many cases where folks have been rescued alive days after the earthquakes strike. So we'll have to just see what happens in the coming days. The death toll, which is at 920, is expected to continue to climb. The list of the missing has also been climbing. So there's just so much concern about what that final death toll will actually look like.
Certainly. I mean, is travel impacted? Are resources able to get into the country?
Well, look, some of the airports have already reopened. Valencia, in particular, is because of its strategic location, has been an important point of entry for these organizations who are trying to get aid into Venezuela. Colombia sent a number of relief flights today, and those relief flights landed near the disaster zone, and then they were there for just about a few hours and then left immediately afterwards. They sent those search and rescue teams. They had cadaver dogs with them as well. And I'll just note a couple of things. One is that the quakes were so powerful that here in neighboring Colombia, they said that they felt the ground shake as well. And just earlier today, as our wonderful producer and I were eating at a local cafe. We were speaking to a woman, a local Venezuelan, who started crying because of what's happening there. It just goes to speak to the migratory crisis that has happened in that country and everything that they faced over the past few years. And now this. Lindsay.
Cristian Benavides, thank you.